Ever since like first or second grade recess, I just wanted to have the ball. I wanted to be in control of it all. And so that was just kind of how I'm wired. I wanted to be the leader, kind of the guy in charge. And so I think the quarterback mindset was in me ever since day one.
A tremendous leader. He made everybody else around him better.
Well, the one thing I always noticed is he always got better.
Carson had a goal probably as early high school that he wanted to achieve the highest level that he possibly could.
Touchdown! Number 20, Carson Wentz.
Wentz with a strong power move and one for Carson Wentz.
From a defensive standpoint, he could guard anybody on the floor. He could guard the point guard all the way through the post, and playing Bismarck High that particular year, Dexter was obviously a very skilled and talented basketball player, and Carson probably was the only true matchup for him in the state of North Dakota.
2 seconds left. Liggins, Centuries 1984 championship trophy has some company.
All real good quarterbacks have is they have a demeanor that demands respect in the huddle and demands respect in the locker room. And I think that's the one thing Carson had. He wasn't a big rah-rah type guy, but when he spoke, everyone listened.
I just see a very bright future for Carson.
I was recruited by a number of Valley schools. Once I came on my visit, though, kind of solidified it. I could tell the program was heading in the right direction. The coaching staff, the strength, Coach Kramer, the facilities that are here, it kind of just solidified it and felt like home.
Well, my first year here, I was a secondary coach, and Carson was a redshirt freshman and came down and really carved us up every day. And I'd probably gotten a little bit of hot water because I told everybody at the end of that season, people said, who's the best quarterback you faced? And this was 2011, and I said, Carson Wentz was the best quarterback we faced. He works so hard. He's a tireless worker, and he's a servant leader. He makes everybody around him better.
Wentz is going to keep it. Wentz into the end zone. The Bison retake the lead.
Outside football, unbelievably faith-driven kid, and it's really neat to see how he has become the unquestioned leader on the football team. Hard-working guy in the weight room, unbelievable guy in the classroom, academically. Anything that, even whether we ask on community service or I just get an email saying, hey, appreciate Carson Wentz came and visited this young boy at the hospital, or he came and visited a school. He did so many things that even a lot of times that we didn't know about, because he always is a guy that's wanted to give back, and that's something that I so admire about Carson.
Growing up, hunting was there. It wasn't anything that I was totally crazy about. Second year of college is when it kind of just started clicking that I need to get away, I need to just get outdoors, and I just fell in love with being out there. Being out there is the biggest thing, getting away from civilization, just getting out there. Kind of my escape from football eases my mind, and I love every bit of it. Growing up without dogs, I never really knew what it was like to have one. When I got one in college, my family and my friends all thought I was crazy, but it ended up being one of the best decisions of my life. I soon found a new passion for these four-legged animals, and I'm now the proud owner of two of them, Henley and her son, Jersey. Not only do they make great family pets, but they love to go hunting with me, and that makes our relationship that much more special. There's nothing quite like coming home after a long day to these two awesome golden retrievers. The motto of Audience of One has really stuck with me, because it really stuck with me as a player,
because I can just remind myself I'm playing this game for a bigger purpose, but it also carries over to everything I do in life. You know, I'm doing it for the Lord and not for myself, and it just kind of changes my mindset on an everyday basis.
Carson, 9 weeks of rehab for this moment. What was your mindset during that process?
I just had to trust the Lord. I know He had a plan for it, and I just kept grinding, and these guys, I owe them my life. I mean, for them to get us here and to give me this opportunity, I'm just so thankful.
With the second pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Carson Wentz, quarterback, North Dakota State.
Once upon a time, native son of North Dakota, Roger Maris hit a bunch of home runs. So the state of North Dakota is saying, we just hit a home run for the Bison. Last year, the second overall pick came from Honolulu. This year, coming from Bismarck, North Dakota. Football players come from all places. They're all shapes. They're all sizes.
Feel that freedom on your face. Breathe in all that open space and meet a girl from Amarillo. You'll understand why
Going to Haiti for me is very eye-opening to see how much need there really is and how they're lacking so many things materialistically, but emotionally and mentally, it was one of the most joyful communities. They have real relationships with each other. They care about each other. The first day, we got to share the hope of Jesus with them, which was incredible. There was a language barrier, so it was all kind of new to us, but getting to do that was incredible. And then the next day, we got a chance to paint a couple houses, which was cool because it was just a whole community thing. The kids were coming up wanting to help us paint, trying to take the brush out of my hand, and I was holding one of them up to paint, and so it was just a cool atmosphere, and just to see the passion and the pride they took in knowing that their house was getting painted. It just showed how much they cared, and it almost kind of rejuvenated them and gave them purpose a little bit. It was just an overall amazing experience that I know I'll be back there for sure. The game of football, a lot of people see me as a football player, and I'm very fortunate to, I'm going to pursue playing football, God willing, for quite a long time yet. But the biggest thing that I want to do, when people see me, I want them to see Jesus first. So we wanted to choose a verse that really summed up the gospel message clearly. And we came up with Romans 5:8, which states, "But God demonstrates His own love for us in this. While we were still sinners, Christ died for us." Now, how cool is that? The Creator of the universe loved us so much that He sent His only Son to die for all of humanity. Everyone always sees me as a football player and everything first, and I'm a follower of Jesus first. I've always, ever since coming to college, that's really been my identity. And so I try and do things, whether it's with the team Bible study, going to church Sundays, going to Crew or Chi Alpha, whatever it is I can to try and just grow in my faith more and then help others grow in their faith as well.
So, what does AO1 mean to us?
It means that we are playing for an audience of one. When the lights go on and all eyes are fixed on us,
our eyes are fixed on Him.
Jesus, the Creator of the universe.
It's not just a slogan, it's a lifestyle.
Living for Him, playing for Him, and giving Him all the glory.
Win, lose, or draw.
I play. I play. I play.
I play for an audience of one. What about you?